Wow, 3,000 subscribers. That's 2,000 subscribers this week. Wow, thank you everyone. Wow, what a crazy week. Well, this is what I've been working on. As you see, this is like a 8 servo animatronic. It has, you know, movement spiral. You see it here. This is the size. Well, what I'm working on is what printer would print the skin for this animatronic. The first thing, I'm going to redesign it, but I'm going to be adding wing servos to it. The servos that are in this now are 12 millimeters, I guess the wideness, the thickness of them, and the wing servo are 6 to 7 millimeters thickness because they go inside of an RC airplane's wing. So I'm going to replace these micro servos here and replace them with wing servos. So I'm going to redesign this whole mech. I want to redesign the lower lip to where it has its own servo directly with linkage instead of a cable or a guitar string. But as you see here, I can make a servo bank by laying them out this way and having the linkage come up to the servo arms. After reducing the size, then I can make a skull and then the skin. I've been researching 3 printers today. The Sonic Mega S and the Anycubic and the Elegoo also. Now, the Prozen is the largest and Anycubic comes second, and last is the Elegoo, which they're not much difference, but maybe a few millimeters, and I'm talking anywhere from 20 millimeters bigger than, like I said, the smallest is the Elegoo. I took each one of their build platforms and designed it. That way I could put this animatronic, what I have now, even though it doesn't have a skull on it yet, or skin, that way I can get some kind of knowledge of knowing which printer to get. I know there's a few other larger printers out there. Most of those are like Kickstarter or something like that you just don't know when they're going to become available. But as you see here, I place this animatronic inside the center build platform of Anycubic, and this did an X-ray. I know it's going to be printed upside down. I'm just placing it in there just to get a rough estimate. I'm pretty sure some of y'all may have these printers already, but I'm just, once again doing research, and I know all of them have their pros and cons, but it's just something that I have to do. The Prozen and the Anycubic is available now. There's a pre-order on the Elegoo. Would like to thank y'all again for all the comments and the nice, kind words. I had somebody the other day ask me a question, is how did I get into this? Well, here's me. This is like 1980 or 79. This is me trying to sculpt. I was a big movie buff, loved special makeup effects, admired Rick Baker, Dick Smith, and Rob Bottin, Bill Tippett. I could name thousands of them, but I started doing dental work because of my art, and I was in it for 30 years. And I just still have a love for monsters, and started making latex masks, and then I had this passion ever since I was watching Star Wars and things like that of making animatronics. And I did a instructional video on an old school process, shot 94 hours of video and made my animatronic project. And But when I was doing it, I heard about the technology of 3D printing, and that's when 3D printing was using plaster instead of filament. So I started learning digital work and CAD and things like that. The old school animatronic way is the outside in, but I feel like I could do it inside out. Design all the moving mechanisms first, and then add the skin to it. But that's what I've just been researching for a long time. But it's just a passion and a love for making creatures move. Thanks, everyone.